Hey y'all, welcome back to Not So Big Matt. I'm Matt. If you're new to my channel, thanks for coming by. If you've been with me so far, thanks for tuning back in. Today I'm going to do what I eat in a day to lose weight on MyWW Blue Plan. I'm going to start off with my coffee. Every morning I drink my coffee with a protein shake, so kind of keeps me full longer. Today's a little bit of an oddity. My work week, what I eat in a day, and my off time, what I eat in a day, are two totally different animals. And I'll try to get a video up soon of what I eat in a day during my work week when I'm taking my meal prep food and stuff. Today I'm off, so I'm getting a late start to the day. But I'm going to go ahead and make my coffee and show you what I do. Alright, so today I usually use the Great Value Donut Shop, but today I have Green Mountain Coffee Breakfast Blend. So I've not really tried this. Hopefully it won't be too bad. I'll go ahead and brew my coffee. I can't stand hot coffee, so I use a whole Premier, or this one's the Equate version of a vanilla shake. I usually like to have the Cafe Latte Premier Protein, but they were out this week at the local Walmart store, so we're going with the vanilla. And I basically just put the whole shake in my cup, and then I'll top it with my coffee. And my dog is sneezing like crazy. Allergies bothering you, pups? You having some troubles? See if we can let you see the pups while this is brewing. There's Gemma. See? Hey, Gemma Bean. And over here is Remy. She's the one that's sneezing and prancing a lot. Always in the videos. Okay. So I think for breakfast this morning I'm gonna do Kodiak cake pancakes. My wife's been wanting those for last couple of days, and we've been too busy to do them. So I'm gonna start that here in just a little bit, and I'll show you how I do that. And I think she's going to have probably chocolate chip, and I think I might do blueberry, maybe. We'll see. But I'll get those started here shortly and let you guys come along for the ride. Alright. Pull that out to toss. And that's it. I will hit that with a little bit of a stir. And that's it. That's my coffee. And it's a protein shake and a 10-ounce coffee every morning. And like I say, my favorite combination has been my coffee with the Cafe Latte Premier Protein Shake. So hopefully this week I'll be able to get some more of those because that's so good. Alright, I'll catch back with you here in a little bit when I start the pancakes. Alright, so I'm going to make these Kodiak pancakes, and I've got everything out here that I need. Try to make it a little bit easier, except for chocolate chips. I did not get those. Let me grab those real quick. Okay. So I got some Lily's chocolate chips too. Okay. So to start with, we'll do a quarter of a cup of the Kodiak Buttermilk pancake mix. And I try to do all my dry stuff first and then add my wet after that. Alright, there's the mix. And then I need a little bit of ground cinnamon. I do the Great Value brand ground cinnamon. And I just kind of eyeball some. It just makes the flavor a little bit better. And then a teaspoon of baking powder. This is just the Food Line brand. So, a teaspoon of baking powder. And I'm going to be making, I'm going to do, this is a single batch. And I'm going to do the chocolate chips in this one for Elena. And I'm going to do, actually I might do it backwards. I may do the blueberries in this one. And then a pinch of, just a little bit of salt. Kind of just helps with the leavening. Alright, so there's that stuff. I'm going to kind of give that just a little quick jostle. And then I'll start with half a teaspoon of vanilla flavoring. And throw that in. And a tablespoon of yogurt. Quit licking. Dogs are nasty. Sorry. It's one of the most terrible sounds in the world. Okay. Tablespoon of yogurt, and I'm using the Fayet 0%. I love this stuff. The flavor's awesome. And an egg. And then a quarter of a cup of the almond milk. So let me grab, I thought I was all ready, but apparently I forgot a step. Alright, there's a quarter of a cup. I know this is a dry measure, but it's close enough. And I'm probably going to go just a little bit shy on the almond milk to make the pancake be a little bit thicker. Alright, that's a little bit shy. Alright, and now I'm just going to mix this up. So the way this is right here, just the pancake mix without anything else in it, it's 2 points for this. It'll be 2 points for what this makes, and this makes a really, really big pancake or a couple of smaller ones. And the flavor is awesome. Try to make sure that I get as much of the dry up off the bottom as I can. Alright, and then basically I just spray the pan. And right here I'm using a butter flavored spray, mainly because I'm out of my other spray. So butter flavored Great Value spray. Alright, I'm going to turn that up to medium-ish heat. And I'm going to let it sit and heat up. Let this oil sit and heat up for a minute or so, and let the pan get warm, and then I will move over and let you see once I pour it in. So here we go. Alright, so I got the pan heated up. I went ahead and mixed up a second batch of the batter too, so I can get into the next one pretty quick. But basically, you just lay the batter down into the pan. It actually seems to do a little bit better when it has a little bit of time to sit too. Kind of aerates up a little bit. And I'm going to put blueberries in this one, because this is going to be for me. I'm not going to put too many because it'll turn into a sloppy wet mess. These are frozen blueberries. Well, that might still be too many, but whatever. Alright. Let that sit there for a minute. I'm going to try to get some of this purple off my hands. Alright, good deal. Get my flipper dude. So, when you've got the pan warmed up pretty good, it really doesn't take long to get it to start to set. With the extra weight of these blueberries, it's definitely gonna, it's probably gonna fall apart when I go to flip it, just because the weight. Kick it down a little bit because I think I got it a little bit too high. I was like between medium and medium high, I guess. And I just pulled down to just below medium to keep from burning it. Alright, let's see how this goes. So I slopped some out. That's kind of normal, but it doesn't look too bad. Toss those back in and just let those get warm. Grab my spray butter and a couple of plates. I can get these pulled off here in a minute. So let's use the, I can't believe it's not butter spray. I'm going to hit it a little bit. That looks pretty good. I'm going to spray this side just a tick with the butter spray. And I think I'll give it one more flip, and this will be the one that nope. I thought that would be the one that tore it apart. It's not. Alright, so that's done. Pull that off. These extra blueberries out of there. Try and get that mess up just a little bit. Let me. Alright. So Let me wipe out my pan because my wife does not do fruit in a pancake. So let me try to get some of this blueberry goop out of this pan, and I will hammer out a chocolate chip pancake. So it'll be the same thing. Start out with a good spray. The pan's already hot, so I should be able to go directly into pouring the batter. Alright, so I mixed up that second batter. I'm just going to go ahead and get it in the pan too. And then she's going to have these Lily's milk chocolate chips. And I'm going to go with 30 chips. So I got to count those out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 19, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 28, 29, and 30. Alright. Basically, we're just going to do the same thing again. Let it set a little bit. And you can see when the bubbles start to form around the edges, that's usually a pretty good sign that you're pretty close. I try to push the chocolate chips down just a little bit to get the batter to cover them up so that it doesn't stick in the bottom of the pan, because that just makes a mess on the chocolate chip one. So I'm just going to kind of tap those down and cover them up with the batter just a little bit. And then this one it should be easier to flip because the chocolate chips don't have a lot of weight to them. So yeah, let's go ahead and try to flip. Woo! That one split in half, but I didn't fling it as far, so that's good. Go ahead and hit it with a little bit of this and let that start soaking in. And you can tell that it's still, like there's some of it came through here. The batter's still loose in the middle. So I'll make sure that when I flip it back over, I make sure that I get it finished cooking all the way through. It doesn't take very long, a couple of minutes usually. Feels good. I really love the Kodiak Cakes bacon mix. This stuff's awesome. I haven't managed to try it with the muffins yet, but that's something that's hopefully going to happen really soon. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and flip it back. Let the other side finish out. Hit this side with a little bit of spray butter. There we go. Give that a second, and then I will plop it onto the other plate. That's good. Alright. That's it. So I'm going to get a little bit of, pull this off heat and cut that off. I use a little bit of Carrie's sugar-free syrup on mine. And if you haven't tried it, I love this stuff. I think it's really, really good. So I will put some of this on mine. Elena just likes hers the way that they are. So, let me see how many points this is. The pancake by itself is 2 points. The blueberries are 0 on mine. And then I can have a 1/4 cup of this maple syrup, this Carrie sugar-free syrup, for 0 points. Now, on Elena's, the pancake is 2 points, and 30 chocolate chips is 2 points, so she's going to have a 4-point pancake total. Alright, I'm going to measure out this 1/4 cup and go ahead and let it soak into mine. Alright, that's my breakfast. That's 2 points. And delicious. Alright, I will check back in with you when it's time to figure out lunch, and we'll kind of see what we do from there. I know we're going to go out to dinner tonight, so I'm not sure where yet. It's my mom's. We're going out for my mom's birthday, so hopefully that'll be a relatively point-friendly meal as well. But so far today, I've used 2 points. Nope, 4 points with my coffee. So my shake was 2 points, coffee 0, pancake 2 points, blueberries 0, syrup 0. Alright, thank you. Alright guys, it's lunchtime. We just got back from the store. We've been out and about picking up some stuff that we needed for this week's meal prep. I am fixing to have a little bit of lunch. I've got some 0-point shredded chicken and vegetable soup that I made a week ago or two, and I had in the freezer. And I've got some blueberry yogurt that I did Tuesday night. And what I did is I took some Fayet 0% non-fat Greek yogurt, and I did a pint of blueberries with a little bit of water, and then I ended up doing 5 tablespoons of Splenda and cooked them down, and then I split it between 3 bowls, and I think I did 8 ounces of yogurt to each bowl, and with an even amount of the blueberries in each one, and then mix it all up. So I kind of make my own 0-point yogurt because I can't justify spending the points on the like 2-point yogurt or whatever at the store. So I'm having the blueberry yogurt and I'm having my soup, and right now we've got a lot going on. Not really a lot, but we've got a few things going. We're boiling eggs for the work week, and we've got some corn on the cob boiling that we're gonna have. I don't know. We're not gonna have it later this evening for dinner, but we'll just keep it in the fridge, I guess, for when we decide we want it later. And that'll be it, I guess. So this is my 0-point lunch. And at the end of the day, I think I'll try to put all my macros in or I'll let you guys know what my macros are as far as my calories, carbs, and fats for the day. And, oh, also I had kind of my mid-morning snack was I had a Honeycrisp apple that we got while we were out at the store. So as soon as I got to the car, I snatched an apple and ate that. But that's it for now, so I'll check back in with you guys if I eat anything else before we go to dinner with my parents. Alright, see ya. Hey y'all, you know, like I said earlier, we were going to come out to dinner for my mom's birthday, and so we're out. We went to a restaurant called Coach's here in town, and I want to show you what I ended up ordering and kind of give you my idea of what I'm going to put into the app for this meal. So, alright, so I got, I'm not going to eat the roll, but I've got 2 chicken breasts, and I got mixed veggies and roasted corn. All of those things are going to be 0 points, but I'm going to add in a couple of teaspoons of butter and a teaspoon of oil, just for the fact of that it's going to be used in cooking. So Elena got chicken with double corn. She's almost finished. My mom got 2 broccolis, corn, and chicken breast. We're all on Weight Watchers. My dad, on the other hand, is not on Weight Watchers, and he got a cheeseburger and fries. So I screw around the table, like everybody's still eating. This is my wife Elena. My mom, she's gnawing down on food too, and we're out here for her birthday. And this is my dad. So, all right, well that's pretty much it for dinner, and I will check back in if I end up eating anything else later today. But I think that we may have a snack later, so I might touch back with you here in the next little while and show you what else we end up with, and then also I'll come back on and give you a total points breakdown for today's meals. Thanks for tuning in. Alright guys, we're pretty much down here to the end of the day. We've had a relatively busy day. Started with pancakes, went out gallivanting and got some stuff for the meal prep that I will be doing tomorrow, and come home, had a little lunch, then made our way out to dinner with my parents. Now we're back home. So here we are at the end of the day, and I got a couple of the eggs that we broke earlier trying to peel them, and so I'll show you what I've got. This is going to be right like my nighttime snack. This is the last thing I'm going to have to eat today, and then I'll go ahead and share with you my my points for the day and the macros as far as my calorie intake, carbs, protein, and fat that I had for the day. Alright, here you go. I'm going to have eggs and some more of that blueberry yogurt, the last little bit that I've got. I've got to make some more. So there's my yogurt, and I'm going to have 3 hard-boiled eggs, and that's going to be the last thing I eat today. Well, you know, if we wouldn't have broke 3 eggs, I probably would have only had 2, but there was 3 in a bag, so I'm not going to leave one behind. We can't leave stragglers. Alright, so let's see. Let me pull up my app here. Okay, so this was a really low point day for me, and I think I've probably told you I get 52 points per day. I never use that many. A lot of days I may only use, you know, anywhere between, well, it depends on how much 0 point stuff I end up with. But I'll also take into consideration that 0 points does not equal 0 calories. So I make sure that if I'm eating a lot of 0 point foods, I'm sure to keep track of those calories, because that's also very important. If I eat low point, then I need to make sure that my calories are up enough to sustain. So today, with my breakfast, ended up being 4 points. That was the coffee with my vanilla shake, and then I had the Kodiak cakes with blueberries, and then I added the sugar-free syrup. So that was 4 points for breakfast, and it ended up being 407 calories. So then I ended up having my vegetable chicken soup and yogurt for lunch, and the yogurt wasn't a full container, so that was like a half serving, or what I consider to be a half serving, based on how much I had made in each cup when I made it earlier in the week. So that was a half serving. That ended up being 473 calories for lunch. Dinner, I had the okay, so we were out there at Coach's. I had 2 chicken breasts, some roasted corn, and mixed vegetables. I didn't eat that roll. I told you on there I wasn't going to eat it, and I did not end up eating the roll. I went ahead and planned, or I guesstimated 2 teaspoons of real butter and 1 teaspoon of oil for cooking and seasoning, because let's be realistic. Even if you ask for no butter, a lot of places you're going to get it. So that ended up being 4 points also. So I had 4-point breakfast, 0-point lunch, 4-point dinner, and then my snacks, that Honeycrisp apple that I had this morning was 0 points. And then now I've got these 3 hard-boiled eggs and another half serving of the blueberry yogurt, all 0 points. So I used 8 points today. Those snacks, okay, also the dinner ended up being 735 calories, and the snacks came in at 348 calories. So for my day, I ended up with 1,963 calories, 193 grams of protein, 134 grams of carbs, and 63 grams of fat. I will say that during my work week, this is very abnormal, because a lot, my work week, my typical is like 4. I might have 4 boiled eggs in the morning, and then I have my coffee when I leave, and then I have like mid morning my 4 hard boiled eggs. Then I'll have a little bit of lunch, whatever it ends up being, and then typically I'll have a fruit or something small for a snack before I leave work, and then when I get home I just have whatever I've prepped for the week. But oftentimes my calorie intake is a little bit lower for the work week. Also, my points value, it varies depending on what I meal prep. So it could be anywhere from 8 to 15, honestly. But today we ended up with 8 points, and it was a good day. I wasn't hungry. We got a lot done, and yeah, that's about it. So I guess I'm going to go ahead and eat this little bit of yogurt and these eggs. I'm going to watch a little bit of TV and then hit the sack, I think. So thanks again for sticking with me through today's video, and I hope you enjoyed it. And if you have any questions or anything, please leave them in the comments. Also, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, ring the bell if you want to get notified when when I post new videos. And thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you again.